What is up, everyone? Neely here with WPJumpstart.pro, all about helping the web designers out there grow and manage their business while saving a ton of time. Speaking of saving time, we're talking about a plugins starter kit to help any web designer. All right, so we're talking about a plugin starter kit to help any web designer out there, whether you are brand new or a seasoned pro. These are plugins that I use with every single one of my websites to get me off the ground running, designing it, maintaining it, securing it, all that good stuff wrapped into a single little package. And for the most part, most of these plugins are free. A couple of things that I'll point out are on the paid version, but most of the stuff you can get away with the free version. Starting off with number one, and that is Elementor and Elementor Pro. So I'm calling out Elementor Pro just because it does some awesome things for me. But this is my design plugin of choice. I exclusively use only Elementor. Divi is great. WP Bakery Builder is great. The native Gutenberg block editor with CoBlocks is great. But at the end of the day, I am an Elementor fanatic. The whole process of making the site has become seamless. So everything that you can do with Elementor, with the parallax effects and designing elements, it being a what you see is what you get type of editor, it really is a no-brainer. And the reason why I'm calling out Elementor Pro, it is a paid plugin. I'll have prices right here that you can look at. But the reason why I spent the money and why it's worth it for me is I can essentially design any aspect of the website that I want. So I can create my own headers using Elementor, create my own footers, my own individual archive pages and blog posts and WooCommerce shops and whatever that looks like, I can create using Elementor. So now I'm not really pigeonholed by a theme or having to know some CSS and other different elements to really design a page how I want to. I just use Elementor for the entire thing. It almost makes themes irrelevant, which is why it pairs nicely with Hello, which is basically just a strapped down version of a theme. It gives you the basics, what you need, because you'll be designing everything with Elementor anyways. So that is my first plugin for this plugins toolkit. Moving on to number two, and that is Envato Elements. So this pairs super nicely when it comes to Elementor. Envato Elements is a spinoff of Envato. It has a whole subscription service on the actual website where it comes with digital assets, PSDs, graphic templates, videos, stock photos, audios, and a bunch of cool stuff, but you don't have to pay for the Envato license to get this cool plugin. So what this plugin is going to give you is a free template set of hundreds of different templates you can use on a website. So why this is important is you can jumpstart your design process using a template and then customizing it to your client's liking instead of having to build from the ground up. Sometimes your client doesn't need something super custom or the price that they're paying doesn't justify that. So those templates will definitely help really jumpstart you in the right direction of getting that site up and running super fast, looking super professional, and helping everyone at the end of the day. So that is Envato Elements, free to set up, free to use. All right, the third plugin I'm using for almost all of my website builds is ManageWP Worker. So this was originally ManageWP. GoDaddy bought them out and integrated into their system, but it connects to the Pro Sites feature, which lets me update all my websites from a single dashboard, set up backups, clone sites, make my own templates, figure out if any sites are hacked, do a performance report, send client reports to show all the cool stuff that I'm doing on the back end for them. All with this free little tool, and it's an absolute must when it comes to managing my websites because at the end of the day, I don't want to have to remember everyone's passwords and go in and update everything. It just takes too long. Having in that single dashboard saves me a ton of time, and because it's a free tool, it's an absolute must. All right, so my next plugin here is WP Rocket. So WP Rocket is a caching plugin. So it sets up the basic functional caching that almost every website needs to really make it perform super well, but it also comes with script enhancers, so it optimizes scripts, it smushes them together, it'll actually combine all scripts into one script if you wanted to, it can defer so that your website runs a little bit faster. They also have the option to lazy load images and videos, which is super nice. If you don't know what lazy load is, it essentially doesn't load everything at once. So if you have images and other videos further down your page, instead of having to load it all at once, it's going to load it when you're getting to the viewport and you actually see it. And that's what matters. And that way, the rest of the site loads super fast. Those are waiting in queue, ready to go, and makes your client site super fast at the end. Now, my next plugin for you is Imagify. Imagify is an image optimization plugin. It smushes images to make them smaller in size, and it also sets up WebP format. So it'll convert all of the images you have on your website to that WebP format. Now, WebP is a new modern image format that basically is even more compressed, making images up to 26% smaller in size. The smaller in size your content is on the website, the faster it loads to visitors. So your clients are expecting their website to go fast. So pair this with WP Rocket and the website is going to be blazing. Number 6, and this has to do with SEO and is no surprise, calling out Yoast. Yoast is the basically industry standard when it comes to SEO optimization on a WordPress site. And that's because they make it pretty easy to optimize a website. Now, at the end of the day, you don't have to be an SEO expert, but your clients are expecting at least some type of SEO work done on their website. So setting up those titles, set up the meta descriptions, set up some focus keywords and all that good stuff. And you can do that with Yoast pretty easily here. And now my last plugin here for you for your plugins toolkit, starter kit. What am I calling this? The last plugin for this plugins tool belt is going to be Sucuri. So Sucuri is a security optimization plugin for a website. We all know security is a concern with outdated versions of WordPress, plugins, themes, cores, and all that good stuff. So this helps really harden WordPress as a whole. It does a lot of cool stuff behind the scenes. You don't have to get into any technical stuff. If you don't know how to do that, you literally just click a couple of buttons and it does it for you. And if your client has like Sucuri, the malware removal, or their CDN, it combines nicely with that, and you can manage most of the functions directly in that client's WordPress dashboard without having to go into their own separate account or telling them to manage anything. It makes it pretty easy to do that. So that'll help with the security overall of the website, which again, super important. That's it. Those are my plugins that I use with every single website that you can add to your tool belt and use on every single one of your websites, right? So you have the design elements, you've got templates, you have the optimization, we have Sucuri, and we have SEO. That was the last one. So that was all of them here for you. We'll have some links and stuff in the descriptions below. Let us know what you think. If you've already using one of these plugins, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear. Or if you have a plugin that you're like, nope, that the ones you told on here is just dumb. This is the one to use. Let me know too. I'm always trying to learn and find new plugins to use, really up my game. Make sure you like this channel and subscribe if you got some value out of this. And hey, leave us a comment of what you'd like to see next. I'm Neely with WPJumpstart.pro, and I will see you next time.